own your own dinosaur or fly to the moon?
Oh, man.
What's the flight to the moon
That's
like?
tough.
Do I get to get out? Do I get to drive a car?
Yeah, like what happens in the flight to the moon? You go and turn around, come back?
Well, I mean, you go to the moon, you get on the surface, you run around for like an hour, and then you hop back in and you go home.
Is it like real world, or is it like fantasy, like flight to the moon
Moon
in like
base.
a cool ship, or is it like in a big suit just strapped in a chair the whole time, like a tiny little capsule?
You probably get a suit. You get to moonwalk a little bit. You can bounce around some.
Can I play golf on the moon?
Enjoy that.
If you bring your golf club and the balls, yes.
Enjoy the, 2/5 of Earth gravity up there?
I think I'd go to
Something
the
like
moon.
I go to the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so those are both pretty potentially fatal scenarios. Like, you could either get eaten or you could blow up. So, like,
I don't know, dude. Those little
But, okay,
like
so
compies from like the Lost World, the little green guys.
Yeah, but those things chew you apart when they get
If
together.
there's like
So-
a Thunderdome.
Yeah.
do I have your assurance that I'm not going to die in either scenario?
No.
Oh,
That's the
No,
risk.
all of the
That's-
risk of both.
That's tough. Oh, that's tough.
And there is, definite risks in either. Although, going to the moon, that's a time-limited experience.
Yeah.
Am I the only one?
Having a dinosaur, you have a dinosaur. For as long as that dinosaur, whatever its, natural lifespan is, that's your dinosaur.
I bet chicks dig a guy with a dinosaur.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I've been to the moon, maybe.
Exotic pet.
What? Am I the only one with a dinosaur?
Oh, that's a good question.
Well, I can't predict like the relative economic status of
Well,
going to the moon versus.
Is this like some kind of like Disney movie where like I find a dinosaur and I have to keep him secret the whole time and he grows too big and then it's a big problem, but it all works out in the end?
Do you want it that way?
I don't know.
I don't know. Why are you asking?
I
me
want to
this
stick my
question?
dinosaur in a cage and charge you guys $5,000 to go see it because apparently you'll pay big money.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to exploit my dinosaur.
You are misusing this scenario.
The dream, the wish.
Yes, it's not a matter of how can I make some money out of this.
Could I bring my dinosaur to the moon?
Where is your wide-eyed sense of wonder and naivete, sir?
As soon as I pick up dinosaur poop, it goes
I
away.
don't know. I really want to go to the moon. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm going to say moon.
Someday, Ryan. Podcast from the moon.
Oh man.
Mooncast.
Sorry for the delay, folks. We're on the moon!
If the sound quality is bad, it's because the microphones keep floating away because we're on the moon.
Also, there's no air.
Because we're on the moon! All right, so my follow-up question that poses to Brad already. How many bears does it take to take down a T-Rex?
Yeah, he was all like, how much would you pay to watch a bear fighting T-Rex? I'm like, that's not a fight.
Grizzly.
Gosh, 50.
Yeah, I think it takes a lot of bears.
5.
No, at least 20, dude.
What?
Yeah.
Grizzlies?
One swipe of that tail and those things are all
Man, it
gone.
was such an awesome fight.
I don't know if you've ever seen one, Vinny.
A T-Rex?
But T-Rexes are pretty big.
They're big,
I mean,
but-
okay, yeah, if you're talking about like maybe a juvenile T-Rex,
No,
then
no,
maybe
baby.
like 15 or 20.
That's just wrong. That's criminal.
But a full-size adult, mature male T-Rex.
Straight out of the hatchery. Doesn't really have the. He's got to go on instincts. Hasn't been raised to fight. No poking this T-Rex with sticks. These bears are from the wild. They know how to take down.
50.
But think about the sheer size, Finny.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you gotta have like 5 bears to each leg.
You need like a bear pile. Like, you need bears climbing on top of bears
That's
just
right.
to
You
get
can't
up
really
there.
get, yeah.
Man, see now I
A
would.
bear can't like leap up and go for the jugular
Yeah.
or anything.
No, but it can get under the belly in the just
so
slash
Even
at the
then,
belly.
it's like I don't think it could. The hind legs on a T-Rex are pretty long.
I think the only mitigating factor for the T-Rex is if the fight happens among trees, because then bears can get up on trees and avoid the T-Rex and also jump at the T-Rex.
What if there's
I have never seen a bear
They could T-Rex
fly
jack.
from a tree in offense.
Have you not seen
and I've seen a lot of bears.
Have you seen Kung Fu Panda?
Yes.
Does he jump off a tree?
Pandas aren't bears, dude.
Yeah,
Those
they're
are
marsupials.
gigantic raccoons.
Wait, a raccoon's not a marsupial.
No, it's not. We should talk about video games.
No way. What? Brad said a man with a rocket launcher. The only thing that could take down a
He
T-Rex.
was like, so what would you want to see a T-Rex fight? And I was like, a rocket launcher. Or no, you said what could take out a T-Rex.
Apparently, man with a rocket launcher is the only real fight.
A tank?
I think. Yeah.
What about a T-Rex in like 20 feet of water with a great white shark?
What if the T-Rex was flying
Those things
at
can
16?
leap, dude. Yeah. Calvin Hobbes style.
Yes.
These are the questions.
The Great White question's really good. I'm glad that Drew's on here.
Huh.
Well, I still think that,
One big jump to the jugular.
I'm going to say way less than bears. I think you could.
like 5 great whites. 'Cause they tear apart by like grabbing on and shaking, right?
Yeah.
And dragging their victim under
And how's
the
a
water.
T-Rex going to get a great white shark? Unless it like snatches it out of the air.
It doesn't really have hands. It's got
Yeah,
those
I'd
little,
have to. If it's multiple sharks, I'd go with the sharks on that one.
And a great white is way bigger than just a single grizzly bear.
So you're saying, all right, so that by that logic, then how many bears in water would take on a shark? Shallow water.
Bears versus great white, shallow water. How shallow?
Let's see. It's got to be deep enough for the shark to swim, but shallow enough for the bear to be able to not be able to move around in.
Well, bears swim pretty well.
I don't know.
So.
Yeah, but I don't think they could fight while they're swimming. That's
No,
kind of
so-
unfair.
It could be
The
like
sharks
5 or
win.
6 feet.
All right, so great
I'm
white.
gonna say at the bare minimum. You see what I did there?
Yep.
At the bare minimum, like 7 grizzlies per shark.
Yeah.
In that
Wow.
scenario.
I think yeah.
Again, the
So
shark
just-
has
a natural advantage.
Sharks got home
hometown
court right
advantage.
there.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. You got
Wow.
home court. They're
That-
bigger than a bear. I think if a great white gets a bear, bear's done.
That's right. So, but then so you're saying some just have to be fodder while one,
Yeah,
one
like
goes down?
whereas it's if a bear grabs onto the shark's not necessarily over yet. So you need at least 1 or 2 sacrificial bears while the other bears come around.
That'd be a crazy fight. That'd be freaking intense. All right.
We'll orchestrate all of these in there. If these, you know what? We're just blowing through all of great potential questions of the week. So I don't know what we're doing here.
There you go. How many? Question mark versus how many question mark?
GB_community at giantbomb.com. Send it in before Thursday.
All right, Ryan, take us back.
So there you go. Hey, it's the Giant Bombcast. It's Tuesday, April 21st, 2009. Here's an email from Tom Bryan in Manchester, England. And he wants to know if colorblind people can tell if their Xboxes have red lights. I would say probably, because that means their Xbox doesn't work.
Next email.
I don't know.
Have you ever had a red ring, Benny?
Not answering that question.
Oh, that's right. You're on like a launch console.
I'm not answering
Or
that.
damn near.
We've moved
Gonna
on.
jinx it.
Yeah. Hey world! Hey Murphy's Law! Hey cruel fate! Vinny's Xbox is like 3 years old.
That's really lucky, Vinny.
Wow. I'm amazed that it's lasted this long. Because I've had like 4 die on
I'm
me.
on my 3rd Xbox now, Vinny.
That sucks.
But you're still on your first one. Wow. You're the luckiest boy in the whole world. Next email comes in from Chester in Buffalo. All
Buffalo.
right. Buffalo.
Yeah.
Buffalo.
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 Buffalo, 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 Buffalo.
Now it doesn't sound like a word anymore.
That was a complete sentence. You may not know. Look up the word buffalo 7 times on Wikipedia.
Police, 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 police.
That's just part
Are
of
you-
the
you
Buffaloian dialect.
Familiar with all? Okay.
Remember those Jaffa cakes? They sent us those Jaffa cakes.
Oh yeah, those tasted like kind of like orange cupcakes.
Yeah.
They led to me buying orange cupcakes.
Those are good. The Twiglets
In
are
real
terrible.
life.
Twiglets taste like dirt. Like
sticks, like twigs.
Like literally like they took sticks.
Oh, yeah, I had some
I
of
ate
those.
one of
Yeah,
those.
they're terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah, that was like.
Those are not good. So
It's like a little twig.
yeah.
Proper advertising.
Twiglets.
I ended up filming some video when I was over in London of me drinking some drinks that I bought, but then I had anticipated wrapping that around some sort of Bethesda-related footage,
Yeah.
and then none of that materialized at all. So instead, I just have like this quick video of me like introing, "I'm in London, and now I'm going to try a couple of these drinks. More later," and then there was no more. So
We'll fake it.
Alex and Tony also sent us this sherbet fountain, which came in this Tesco bag, so you know it's good.
Which is basically a.
Just throw this
just
in
a
a
big
box
plastic, just a like a little
This is a
plastic
box
sandwich
of
bag.
death.
Sit in a little sandwich bag from Tesco's.
So apparently, there's just like a gigantic price war going on between all these discount retailers like Tesco and like Sainsbury's and a few other places. Like ads on TV all the time, just like saying like we bought a basket of stuff and compared it to some stuff from Tesco, and ours was cheaper, like 80% of the time. Real baskets, really cheaper.
This is in the UK?
Yeah.
So it's all got like crazy accents too?
Yeah.
Fired up UK people?
And then there's one chain over there that like their sign of like savings is slapping their ass and having there be a coin noise. Like so you got change in your pocket.
I gotcha.
So it's like just people smacking their ass and then a little like chain, and I'm like, yeah.
That's how I get paid.
I got some pence.
Actually, I do want to try one more of these things before we move on.
You just got it.
All right, make it fast.
Yeah, we'll get rid of this.
What is that, pepperoni stick? What do you got?
Kind of. It was the writing on it was too great. It's just the The Fire Stick Pepperami.
Yep, not pepperoni.
Pepperami. 100% serious salami.
That's what they used to call me in high school.
And then on
Hey there, serious salami.
Hey, what's up?
And then on the back
Having
it
a bad
says
day.
the tagline, "Are you barmy about salami?"
Balmy?
No, BARMY. Are you barmy about salami?
And that, of course, is a slang term for British Army. Barmy. Everyone knows that.
Pick up the dog and bone.
Doy.
Cockney rhyming slang.
Yep.
Whoa. Yeah, that's the serious salami, my friend.
There you go. You want to break yourself off a little piece of this
Does it break off?
barmy salami.
Ew, it's got goo on
Yeah,
it.
it's greasy.
It's a meat stick. Of
Yeah,
course
that's what
it
they
is.
used to call me in high school. Hey, it's greasy.
Hey, greasy.
Hey, greasy!
What's up?
Okay, so last week we talked a lot about we kicked off the show with a showstopper talking about T-Rexes versus bears. And
Oh, man,
sharks
Jeff.
versus bears.
I don't know if you
and
heard.
bears versus
No, I
T-Rexes.
heard.
Okay.
Sharks versus.
Want to weigh in on some of
I
that?
heard it was one of the most divisive segments in podcast history.
It was. Some people hated it. I got some emails from some people who were so angry. And you know what? I just love that we can do something that can elicit that kind of that's the strength of that response, good or bad.
hate-
In fact,
So let's do it again.
doing.
Read the email.
Oh, this is so much better. And Toby, God bless you for this. He so he ran the fight of a grizzly bear versus a T-Rex using Dungeons and Dragons,
Okay. Yeah.
which.
I didn't know
Yes.
you
The
could.
only way to do it.
It's
Yeah.
the only way to properly simulate this. And so he put 10 bears and a T-Rex on opposite sides of a 50 by 50 square pit. The bears won initiative in the first strike. He was able to take down the T-Rex with 7 bears over 3 combat rounds. The T-Rex killed 2 bears and seriously injured another, and 3 bears never even entered the fight.
Wow.
Best kill was when one bear got too close to the T-Rex when attempting to flank and gave the T-Rex an attack of opportunity. The T-Rex made a critical hit and bit the bear in half. I can see that this may not be a perfect simulation that I could have
That
done
sounds
different, but it
scientific
happened
to
in
me.
the
Yeah.
mountains, but I hope this helps. Yeah.
Wait, where did it happen?
He says he'd hoped that he could have given you some other other situations such as being in the mountains or in
Oh,
the
I
forest or
gotcha.
something. But since this was a flat,
The
square
clinical
pit,
study.
That's right.
right.
we're not dealing with any sort of natural factors or anything.
We got to remove the variables.
Yeah. No,
That's
none of those
great.
variables is strictly bear
Yeah,
or,
bears versus T-Rex in White Room in where Apple commercials take place.
So we were totally off. Like I had said like 50 bears.
Yeah.
No.
And
Yeah.
Jeff, we had talked about this off air.
Uh-huh.
And I believe you had said 30. It said at least 30 bears.
Yeah, well, no, we were talking about like sharks and versus T-Rex, and the sharks weren't in water. To which
We talked about that
I said
also.
no amount of sharks unless they're dropped from 10,000 feet directly onto the T-Rex's head, in which case it is one shark.
That's where the conversation ended up going. Yes.
Well, then
And we
how-
argued about
And one Charlie Sheen would do it.
Yeah, if you drop Charlie
If he
Sheen
reached-
from 10,000 feet,
terminal velocity.
Terminal velocity.
Starring
naturally.
Charlie Sheen. Yep. All right, so we just recreated that conversation.
Run that through your simulator.
What level would the Charlie Sheen be?
What's his THACO?